What's going on, guys? Aggronix, welcome back to week 5 of the ElysianUCL. We jump in. It's week 5, right?
It is.
Thank fuck. Okay. For a second, I had a Vietnam flashback. I was like, wait. This is wrong. There's something wrong with this. But today we're going to preview all of the week 5 matches. You see Aggro on your screen. Is beautiful. We have all the listings here. We have Zen versus Dorok, Jay versus Zach, me versus North. All these wonderful, wonderful battles. This is going to be a great week for the ElysianUCL and a great week for everyone watching, all the supporters of the league. By the way, guys, I'd like to say thank you for all the support I've been getting personally, because I mean it's just been great. But with that said, we are joined by two very, very special guests. We're joined, as always, by our boy Joey. Joey, what's going on?
Yo, what's up?
Try to sound any cooler. Oh wait, you can't.
I know, I'm amazing.
You're such a beautiful bitch. And we're joined for the first time, and holy shit, I'm so excited, by my good friend Steven. Johnny, you can suck a dick. Steven's number one. And
he's gonna be this angry.
He's gonna be so angry. No, Johnny, I love you. But we are joined by Steven and the coach of the LFC Ludicolos. Steven, take it away.
Hey.
Never asked Steven to do anything because he just fucked it up. Anyway, we're going to talk about all the matches that take place this week as I leave Aggro on the screen. Like I said, week 5 is just chock full of crazy battles. So what we're going to do is we're going to go through each match. We're going to give our thoughts on who you think is going to win, give a prediction on the scoreboard at the end of the game, and we're going to help Steven along because Steven doesn't exactly know the teams, but that's fine. Doesn't matter. So with that being said, I think we'll just get right into it. Is everyone good? Does everyone want to say anything?
Hi.
Steven, stop scrolling on your phone. I can hear it in my ear. You're still doing it.
Wait, hold on. Let me get down to the pile. Wait, hold on. Okay.
You're still doing it.
Wait, what the fuck? Okay, go.
It's fine. You don't need to look at. Okay. Let's start. Team Magma conference. There are 8 battles, 4 in each conference, and we'll start with Zen, the South Florida Celebes, new to the league like Steven. Steven, I swear to God, I'm gonna slap you.
Wait. Okay. Wait for me. Okay, go. Wait.
I can still hear you doing it.
Just go.
We have Zen and the South Florida Celebes versus Dorok of the Kentucky Fried Combuskins. Dorok is obviously the favorite going into this match. Zen hasn't won any battles because he's taken over from another coach. He lost last week to us, which is wait, no he didn't. Wait, no he didn't.
You don't even know who you went up against.
He just didn't, but he did lose last week. Joey, am I right?
He did. He lost to the Special Ente.
Oh yes, he lost 4-0 to Jay. Which, by the way, Jay, shout out to you. You're a crazy bastard. But Jay was able to beat Zen, and Zen has only had one battle as the coach of his team, and he had a loss, so it's pretty bad. Dorok is obviously the fan favorite going into this match. I don't think he's lost any matches.
He lost to Cubchew.
He lost to Cubchew, actually, so Cubchew.
1-0.
My man, Cubchew. But he's 3-1. I mean, that's a pretty good record. I mean, it's not 2-2 like me, but you know. And Dorok obviously is the fan favorite going into this match. Dorok has a scary team. His Sticky Webs with Galvantula, but it doesn't stop there. Like, it has his Mega Blastoise, his Talonflame, Kyurem Black, Crocodile, Chestnut, and then all these under tier threats that, you know, he could bring. I don't know. Zen, meanwhile, has Mega Metagross. He has Clefable. I believe he has Clefable, doesn't he?
Yes, he does.
He has Clefable this week. He traded Skarmory away from Clefable, which I'm kind of I don't know. He still have Celebi. He has Chandelure. He has a lot of really strong mons, but once again, I think it's going to do the same thing as happened to Craft. I don't think Zen is going to be able to deal with the Sticky Webs, even if he does have a Defogger. Off the top of my head, I don't think he has a Defogger. Skarmory would actually been a Defogger for him, and he doesn't.
Yeah, he does not. He does not have hazard removal.
Yeah, so straight there, I'm gonna say Dorok's gonna win. I'm gonna be generous. I say it's gonna be a 3-0, and that's being very, very generous because I really don't think Zen has any real chance because of those Sticky Webs. And even if he doesn't get Sticky Webs up, hey, he has which you know is impossible. He has to run Focus Dash, but he has Talonflame in the back. Dorok does with Brave Bird. He just Brave Birds everything. So see what you think.
Well, like, I just don't know the fucking team, but because of the no fucking hazard removal and, you know, and the Sticky Web and the Talonflame in the background, it's just, I think it's gonna be like a freaking casual trio.
Casual trio. So Joey, what you think?
I'm gonna give it a 3-0 as well.
Yeah.
I think, you know, the one hazard that can be set up is Stealth Rocks, and Doruk has arguably one of the best spinners in the game in Mega Blastoise.
Yeah. Jesus Christ. Yeah, that thing carries teams on his back. Yeah. So.
So the 4 times a week to Stealth Rock's Talonflame, the Galvantula, and the Kieran Black don't really have much to worry about.
Yeah. Although I will give Zen one of the things I will say that Clefable, Celebi, and Mega Metagross all do very, very well. Clefable, I don't think, off the top of my head, I don't think there's anything on his team that deals with Clefable. So, if he brings the right Clefable, if he brings Calm Mind, or he brings, I think that's all the setup he gets. But if he brings something different, if he brings something that is good against against Doruk's team, I think Zen could really pull it out. But if he's not able to get Clefable in, if he's not able to get Metagross in, I think it's going to be a pretty easy win for Doruk. But we'll see how it goes. Next we have Jay and Zach, arguably the most exciting battle of the week, or at least in the Magma. Actually, we haven't got to Zorson and Joey. So in the Magma Conference, I think is the most exciting battle in the Magma Conference. We have Jay and Zach, both with very, very similar scores. Zach, we've obviously lost to in week 2. We suffered a pretty bad loss, 3-0. And then Jay, for the last couple of weeks, has just been plowing through his opponents. Last week he got a 4-0 against the formerly mentioned Zen. And he got a... What did he do? He got a 1-0 victory against Lake of Rage Gyarados. So he's been doing really, really well. He's 3-1, and Zach is 3-1. I'm gonna say. Joey.
Zach is 3-1. I know that.
Zach is 3-1, and then Jay is 3-1. I know that. So again, they have literally the exact same score. Jay has a really, really good team. Steven, his team. Rotom, Wash, Gliscor. Steven's 2 favorite Pokemon right there.
They just aren't.
They just aren't. He has Tangrowth, Uxie, Entei, Tyrantrum, Lairon. The love for the Aggron species does not stop at me, ladies and gentlemen. It does not stop. Even Bloom, top of the league for a while, has Aggron. It's like the love. Yeah, I think Jay's team is monstrous. But Zach has a lot of monsters of his own. He has Mamoswine, Thundurus, Scizor, Blissey, Blastoise. Again, one of the best Raptors in the game. So I think it's going to be very, very close, and it's really hard for me. I don't know who to call. So we're going to go to Joey first. Joey, I'm going to make my predictions based on what you have to think. So Joey, what you think?
Well, I mean, as far as physical walls go, Hitmonchan can kind of do a little work to Zach's, potential physical walls.
Yeah.
Blastoise with a Thunder Punch, Scizor with Fire Punch, Granbull with Bullet Punch, Garbodor with Earthquake. So that's...
Does it get Earthquake?
I think so.
I don't think it does. I think it's too skinny for that. Which is
Well,
funny.
I mean-
I don't think it gets an Earthquake, but I know what you mean. Yeah, I suppose. And obviously Hitmonchan is very good against the Blissey, obviously for obvious reasons. But looking beyond that, you have Mega Sharpedo, which actually I do think puts in a little bit of work if Mamoswine isn't scarfed, and if he obviously that Thundurus outspeeds it, which is really, really bad, but he's able to do a lot of damage. I don't think there's anything on Zach's team that really likes to deal with Sharpedo, other than Thundurus. Like, I don't know, it's hard to call. He obviously has a Zelf as well, which can buff Jay's Mega Sharpedo. So it's very, very split. Joey, you want to make it a prediction, or are you too scared?
I'm gonna go 1-0 Zach. I think Zach will have something that he brings, and I think we're right now we're looking at it that how does Zach counter Jay, but how does Jay counter Zach?
Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna go 1-0 for Jay. The reason being, I team built with Jay. I don't know his team because I can't remember it, but I remember thinking, holy shit, Jay can do this. It's like, you can always remember, like, even if you don't remember something, you remember the feeling. Sexual joke, but you know what I mean, like, I think Jay is a very, very good team. Again, like, don't ask me what it is in the comment section, I can't remember it. But I do think Jay can beat Zach, and he's shown the last 2 weeks, he's been very aggressive, but it's paid off. And I think Zach's is the team that you have to be aggressive with, because it is Blissey, Blastoise, Mega Altaria, which we didn't even mention. Mega Altaria, he's a really, really bulky team. But I think if any team is able to break through that team, it's going to be Jay. The only thing I will say is that if the Mega Altaria sets up, obviously Jay's lost. So it's like, yeah. See what you think.
Literally, it's fucking hard for me to call because I have no idea what way
But
their
based
battle.
on what we've said, what do you
Yeah,
think?
based on what you said, but I have no idea what battle style they have. But just because of team, I'm thinking fucking. Oh, I'm thinking team. Oh, what's the other? What's the other guy? Not Zach.
Jay,
Yeah, I'm
the
thinking team.
Munchlax. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. I have a funny feeling. I don't know why. We'll see how it goes. It's a very, very interesting match. Like I said, probably Magma Conference
yeah.
Battle of
Well,
the
I
Week.
go 1-0 because, like he said, it's gonna be close.
It's going to be very close. I don't think anyone's like 2-0 max. Like I don't think it's coming anywhere. Or Mega Altaria 6-0s. Like that's the only. It's either really close or really, really one-sided. That's it. There's no middle ground. So moving on, we have Kraft and the Manchestnut Skitties versus Steven, the LFC Ludicolos. I know it says TBD, but don't mind that. It's meant to say LFC Ludicolos. And I'll let Steven have the floor in a second, but Kraft took a pretty hard loss to Doric last week. He lost 4-0, and he was really, really unlucky. Chiron Black got a flinch on the Iron Head on Mega Gardevoir, which means Mega Gardevoir wasn't able to take out the Chiron Black, and it wasn't able to take out the biggest threat, the Kraft's team. But even so, I don't think it changed the result of the match. I just think it made the differential better for Doric. I don't think Kraft could have broken through, because while he was able to take the sticky webs off the field with Defog on Crobat, his team, I don't think he prepped. I think he prepped very, very well for what he knew he was going to come, but I don't think he prepped for the battle, for what he would do in the battle. I think he just prepped for on paper. So, which is two very, very different things. So, Steven, we're going to let you have the floor. What do you think about this match? We've obviously team built together, so try not to give away too much information. But yeah, what do you think?
Just trying to team build today. It's gonna be fucking hard for me because
Yeah.
my team is complete fucking ass. No joke.
It really is. Like, it's so bad. Like, it's really bulky, but it's no speed. No speed.
Like he has legit nearly every counter to one of my mons, and it's so fucking annoying because I've first of all I have no fire type, which is really fucking annoying. I mean like it just does it. I mean, Escavalier can just. But I'm honestly gonna think Kraft is gonna take it. I mean, he just will because, like I said, I have prepped a lot, but I'm still I'm assuming he's gonna prep a lot because this match is really important for him.
Yeah, and again, like he's one of the best team builders in the league, so.
I mean, I'm gonna have to come up with something like
Yeah, and
like magnificent to fucking to beat him, but I can honestly see him.
Yeah, and usually Kraft is a very patient player. He usually does take his time, but I feel like this match he's going to be very, very impatient and very, very.
Yeah, I'm just not that kind of person, but like he's that he. I think he's gonna get his 3-0 because this is my first week as well.
You got this, Steven. And to be fair, guys, remember this is not Steven's team. He didn't draft this team. He didn't build this team. He didn't want this team. You know. So next week, week 7 after the bye week, he's gonna have a completely brand new team. Basically, he's gonna swap out all these mons. So we'll see what happens with that. But Joy, what you think of Kraft versus Steven?
It'll be interesting to see what Steven can bring. Kind of interested in that. But I mean, we know what Kraft can do.
Yeah.
So I can't really call it now. I need to see Steven build and prep first, but it'll definitely be interesting.
Based off team matchup, do you think it favors? You don't have to give a score because I know it's a very, very tough battle to call when you haven't seen some people play. I've seen both of them, so I'm kind of able to decide better. But off team prep, who do you think? I mean, not team matchup.
I'll give it to Kraft.
I mean,
I guess.
Why wouldn't you? I mean, look at the fucking state of my team.
Yeah, yeah. It's like Kraft is a very, very good team, and it's very, very well thought out what he brings. So it'll be interesting to watch what happens there. I do think I do think Steven can do well. Trust me, Steven. I'm not just trying to blow smoke up your ass. Like I'm being very, very sincere. But like I said, Kraft is looking for a win. He said it in the chat. If he loses, he thinks he's out. So, because he doesn't.
Nothing to lose. I'm already out. I mean.
Yeah, I mean, so Steven, you really have nothing to lose here. Like, you can just kind of go in, do your thing, and like even if you were to get like a 2
I'm
or
playing
a 1-0.
for pride, really.
What, sorry?
I'm playing for pride right now, really.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, it'll be interesting to see. But next we have Nakreen and the Lake of Rage Gyarados versus Cubju and the Long Island Rufflet Riders. Now, If you don't know, Cubshoe has been on a little bit of a winning streak these last few weeks. He's been doing really, really well. His team, he definitely has gotten used to it. Joey has Victini, doesn't he?
He does.
He does. He has Victini, Florges, Neuvern. I can't remember most of it. He has, what else does he have? He has Thunder? No, he doesn't have Thunderous. What does he have?
He has Thunderous Therian.
Thunderous Therian. Oh, wait, does he have Cobalion? And
yes, he has the Cobalion.
Yes,
and
I always forget that's him. Yeah, okay. So he is a really, really good team. In the Mega Absol Thunderous Cobalion core, like straight there, that's a really, really good core. But Lake of Ridge Gyarados is a very, very offensive team. They have Raikou, Terrakion, Weavile, Ambipom, Cinccino, Mega Houndoom, Tentacruel. They have another one of the best Rapid Spinners in the game, Tentacruel, and another Rapid Spinner in Sandslash. So they have really, really good team. But the big criticism, or not the criticism, but the big issue a lot of people have with Nickrean's team is that it's very, very offensive. The only mon that's semi-defensive is Tentacruel, and you couldn't even say Sandslash because I think its defense is like 110, which is still not great. And even Tentacruel's special defense is 120, so it's not the best wall. And then Sandslash has a base defense, special defense of like 70, and Tentacruel has a base defense of 60. So it's a very, very offensive team. But Nickrean has been known to do some weird things, bring some weird mons. So maybe that'll throw up Cubshoe. But I'm gonna say just because Cubshoe is a really, really good team, and Nickrean usually doesn't team build necessary. Like he has a hard time figuring out what to bring. I'm gonna give it a 3-0 win to Cubshoe. See what you think.
Well, yet again, I don't know their fucking battle styles, but purely based on teams and who was a better team, I'm gonna give it fucking. It was Cubshoe, a better team and better matchup. So
yeah, Cubshoe. What do you think the score will be? Again, you can't predict that, but
based on typings, it's 3-0.
Okay, all right, 3-0. See, I'm trying to make your answers faster because you're kind of cutting out. Joey, what you think?
Give me Cubshoe. I think Cubshoe 2-0.
Yeah, I think we're all in agreement. Cubshoe is just he's looking to win. Cubshoe has been because I've said for the last few weeks that the big four in the Magma Conference are Dorag, Zac, Jay, and Kraft. And I feel like Cubshoe feels left out. I feel like Cubshoe really wants to prove that he can make playoffs, and I think he can. I think a lot of people have ruled out Cubshoe because he took over from the coach, and we've seen how that usually happens. You know, it doesn't end up well. But Cubshoe has really, really come through the last few weeks. He beat Dorag, so I mean, come on, you know, he beat the top in the Magma Conference. So I think Cubshoe is a definite contender, and do not underestimate Cubshoe because he will sneeze on you. Anyway, we have Aggron. Shit, that's me.
We have Aggron. I mean,
we have
himself.
We have Aggronix, the most beautiful coach in the world, Corksy Credilies versus North and the Trent Tortugas. I am taking this match so seriously because North could have beaten Swordston last week, and I think he's a very, very powerful team. He has Scizor, Hydreigon, Tornadus, Gengar, Crawdaunt, Espeon. I've been very, very wary that North could definitely beat me, but I think I've done enough team building. You know, I think my team does pretty well against it. Like Aggron, the first thing I saw when I saw it, like Aggron is, Aggron, I have Melodic, Sylveon. We'll see how it goes. It's going to be very, very interesting to see what happens. If the Gengar becomes a threat, I mean, maybe I lose, but we'll see. We'll see. See what you think.
Okay, so, well, I already know your team, more or less back to front, and I know you prepped a lot, so I'm going to give you the win slightly.
Okay.
But, it's not like you're my friend or anything. I'm not going to say no. Like, I mean, I'm not being biased. Like. But, I'm going to give you the win.
What do you think the score will be? 2-0, 3-0, 7-0?
I give it, I think it'll be a tight match and go 2-0.
2-0. Okay. Joy, what do you think?
Give me 1-0 to North. I think he's been pounding away at some really good players, and I think this is the week that he turns it around.
The only thing I will say is that North could have beaten Swordston, but he threw the game away. If he does the same thing against me, I've won. And that's what Jay's been saying to me. If he goes in with the mindset he's going to lose against me, he's going to lose. It's that thing. If he really tries, he can definitely beat me. But we'll see what happens. Next, we have Zoo and the Sherbrooke Talonflames versus Six Spads and the Kentucky Kabutops. Last week we faced Zuetsky and or Frank. Wait, what, is it Frank? Frank, no, that's not someone. Shit, I'm messing people up.
Oh God.
No, it is Frank. It is. No, wait, it is. Wait, it is. Versus Six Bats. Six Bats, obviously, you know, he's top of the Aqua division, I think, or definitely top 3 for sure.
He's in second place in the Aqua division.
Second place, yeah. Sorsen is number 1. Second place, and he has been trucking along like a truck on the open road. He's just he has had 4 great matches. I think he has 4 wins under his belt, I'm pretty sure. And last week we faced the Sherbrooke Town Flames and we beat them 4-0. That gave me so much, you know, what's the word? Momentum, I guess you could say, but it gave me hope. You know, it gave me the inspiration to keep doing this and to keep trying hard. Obviously, like, I'm not saying I would drop out, Joey. I'm not that kind of person. Like, I would keep doing it, but it gave me the inspiration to, like, try to win, you know, and try to make playoffs. And I think we can. But, on the other hand, Zoo lost. So I don't know if that'll make him, you know, because, again, I told him that he had a bad matchup against me. So that might be just where he goes, okay, well, it's a bad matchup. Let's try again. Let's give it our all again. But you really, really can't, you know, what's the word? Like, you can't just say, okay, I think Six Paths will lose. Because, like, Six Paths always brings it back. He's been very, very renowned for winning in the late game. So, yeah. I haven't gone over most of their team because, honestly, I don't know their team very well. I know the Sherbrooke Town Flames have Mega Charizard X, Ferrothorn, and Chansey Core, which in itself is just... and then Zigzbaz has a really, really good team as well. He has Joey.
Six Bass has the Heatran, the
Mew,
Heatran,
yes,
Lucario.
Okay. Yeah, he has a very, very good team. Lucario has actually surprisingly been coming through in every battle I've seen him bring Lucario, and Lucario's always cleaned up, which is kind of funny. But anyway, it's hard to rule out Six Baths, but you know what? It's hard to rule out Zuetsky as well, so we'll see what happens with that. I'm going to give it a 3-0 to Six Baths purely because of the late game. I know how good it is. But again, it's actually, no, I'm going to give it 2-0 because the late game is so good. I feel like he'll have to sack off more Mons to get the late game. Because again, Sherbrooke Town Flames is a very, very good team. But yeah, Steven, what you think? Obviously, Steven doesn't know the teams very well, so Steven, based on score, Sherbrooke Town Flames has 4 losses, I'm sure, or at least 1 win at most. They have 4 losses, I'm sure, and the Six Paths is 4 wins, so gotta do the math.
Well, you already, well, like, I'm pretty sure you already know my answer just based on that, like you said, he's gonna he likes to bring it back most games. Yeah. So it could be a short match, so he'll bring it back to about a 3-0 or a 2-0, like you said. But
yeah, I think it's gonna. I don't think it's gonna be a sweep. I don't think it's gonna be a 6-0 or a 5-0. It might be a 4-0, well, depending, but I don't think it's gonna be a 4. I don't think it's gonna be anywhere above 3. Joy, what do you think?
I think Six Pass takes another 2-0. Yeah. I think he feels out. He feels out what Frank can do, and then he takes it at the end.
Yeah, like, it's hard to rule out Six Pass because he's been known to bring it back in the end every single time. So see what happens. Next we have Sorsen, Hurricane and Lugia as top of the division of shit conference, and Joey, SC Bangalore, the worst team in the league. Let's be honest, guys, it's just fucking trash. Anyway, they are facing each other. Just complete awful. Joey, you're 3-1.
I am.
3-1, yeah. Sorsen is 4-0. Just off that, obviously Sorsen has a little bit more momentum, but last week he only barely beat North. And when I say barely, I mean barely. 1 move changed the game. 1 move. So Sorsen might be kind of, you know, under pressure to show that he has, you know, he can do stuff. But I mean, he doesn't really have to. He's beaten Kraft. He's beaten me. He's beaten. He beat someone else. I mean, he's beaten a lot of big contenders in the playoffs, so he doesn't really have to prove anything more. But facing Joey, I think will be very, very interesting. Joey has been doing really, really great. You know, Mega Steelix, Aromatisse, Heat, obviously Excadrill. Holy shit. And then he has a lot of other threats like Shaman Jolteon. Did you call your Jolteons Joey?
No, I called it Doruk's butt.
Okay, well done. And then we have the Slowbro, Zangoose, Zoe. Fuck! I'm messing it up, Steven, what you think?
Okay. Like I don't know anybody's battle style.
Sorensen has the team with Suicune.
Oh. Well, because of the power rankings, I'm gonna go fucking Sorensen. But like, I honestly just don't know anything right now.
Yeah,
so
yeah, yeah.
I'm
Joy,
basing it-
I wouldn't take that to heart at all. Yeah, I mean, again, like, looking at it, Suicune is the biggest threat to you, and your only counters are Rotom Heat.
I'd say it'd be
which is
really
not a-
close. Though.
It's going to be very close, like, definitely. The only things that can hit it are Rotom Heat, Shaman, and Jolteon. 3 things that can be stopped by Calm Mind. So it's like, you know? Joy, what you think?
I'll give Sorensen a 1-0 just
Really?
so I can.
You're going to predict your own game? We never do that. Holy shit.
No.
Actually, we did just do that. Shit. Okay, anyway.
Oh.
Joey, so why did you give Sorensen the win?
You know, he just has a lot of threats, and he always seems to predict against me.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, like, at the same time, though, I felt like most of my match with Sorensen, I was playing better, but I just didn't prep well enough. So I feel like if you prep well enough, I feel like you can beat Sorensen. It literally comes down to prep. I don't think there's any difference in battle style. Sorry, not battle style, but the level of both of you. I think you're both very, very even players. So it'll be interesting to see. I think it really does come down to team building, though. And if Sorensen brings something funky or you bring something funky, does it mess you up or does it make you win? You know, it's like, you know, we'll see what happens with it. So that's definitely, I think no one will argue with that. Team Aqua match of the week for sure.
Yeah,
right
that's
there.
I think that'd be match of the week just overall.
Match of the week, maybe overall, depending how Jay and Zach go. But we move on to the final game: Swishy and the Green Bay Giggling Gorguys versus Bloom and the Philadelphia Flygons. Now, the Flygons have been doing really well. There are they're 3-1, yeah.
The Flygons?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're 3-1. They got that. I got that nice and haxy match.
Which I mean, hacks. Yes. You live with 5% with Zangoose on a toxic, which means literally 5% is the difference between win and loss. But you still beat Bloom. So like, maybe Bloom is lacking. Maybe Bloom is scared. Maybe Bloom's gonna cry and Swishy will win. I don't know. Swishy is a really, really good team. I think Swishy's very, very underrated for her team building. She's gone up against very, very difficult opponents the past few weeks. And I think, what is she, 2-2? I think.
Yeah, she is 2-2.
She's 2-2. Last week she faced 6 baths, I'm sure. And yeah, I'm sure it was 6 baths. And she suffered 2-0 loss. So Swishy, I think, is looking to get some wins back. She has a very, very good team. She has Salamence, Megalopony, Landorus T. And then she has all these bulky threats in Goodra, yeah. Lantern, Regice, Bronzong, Trevenant, Quagsire. You know, she's a very, very bulky team, but a lot of the criticisms that she has been given over the league is that she doesn't have any Rapid Spinner. She has a Defogger and Salamence, maybe, if she brings Defog. That's all. And you can't really depend on an offensive Mon to help the rest of the team. You know, it's not supposed to do that. So it'll be very, very interesting to see what happens. I do think Bloom is going to win, but I really, really hope Swishy wins. Like, Swishy, you have full support from the Cork City Cordillies that you beat Bloom just so I can beat Bloom. And maybe, maybe you'll 7-0. Who knows? 7.
Oh, yeah.
Steven, what you think?
Again, just don't know fuck all in this league, but I'll go for power rankings again, and we'll go for a bit of Flygons because.
Again, based on power rankings, what do you think the score will be? Do you think it'll be very one-sided, or do you think Swishy's out for blood?
No, definitely not gonna be very one-sided. I'd say Swishy would put up a good match.
Yeah, because Swishy always, if she loses, she never loses 4-0. She always loses like 1 or 2-0, or maybe 3-0. Like, that's it. So.
Based on that, I'd say it would definitely be close. Maybe it would be very close. I'd say 2-0. You're maxing out a 3-0, but it just won't happen, I don't think.
You don't think? Okay. Joy, what you think?
Give me 3-0 Blue.
Okay.
I just think he's got a good core, and then he has some wall breakers, some setup sweepers, and I don't think Swishy's full-out defense will be able to contain it.
Yeah. And again, a big problem with Swishy's team, she doesn't have a Rapid Spinner, and her big offensive threats and Landorus and Salamence don't want to keep coming in on them. So it's like, you know, you can't really do a lot when you're taking 12% every turn, and in Solomon's case, it's 25. You know, it's like, you can't, yeah, it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. But I do think Swishy will win. Sorry, I do hope Swishy will win. Well, whether she will or not is completely up to her. It's honestly is completely up to her whether she's able to do enough to where she can win. I've set up with the right mon, because man, Solomon's has been waiting there, sitting in Swishy's back pocket, being like, use me, and she's been like, no, I'm gonna bulk the shit out of this, and we're like, no, Swishy, use Solomon's. Use me. I love that. That's Solomon's voice. Yeah, Shelgon's like, I'm evolving. Evolves into Solomon's like, use me. So with that being said, this is the end of this dumb video. I'm sorry. This is me, Aggronix. Your Cork City Cordillies are gonna try to come through with a win this week. So is Steven, so is Joey. I wish both of them the best of luck, and I wish everyone in the league the best of luck. Steven, shut up. We don't want to hear from you. We don't hear from you.
Okay. Nice.
I didn't give you permission to speak.
That is a true point. I'll shut the fuck.
I literally did. I'm kidding. But like I said, good luck to everyone in the league, and I hope everyone has a good week. Especially you guys. I hope you guys have a great week. Not you and Steven. Joe.
Oh, alright.
Not you guys. I mean, fans. I mean the fans. I hope they have a good time. I hope they go. I hope they go to Disneyland. I hope they see all the rides. I hope they meet Mickey Mouse. I hope they touch his bean, and then they go home and masturbate in the bathtub.
You know, no.
You don't do that.
Well.
Moving on. I'd like to thank you guys for watching. Again, the link to the playlist of all the ElysianUCL battles will be in the description, as well as this little home press page here, so you can see all the information if you're wondering about anything. With that being said, it's a bye for Stephen, bye from Joey, and it's a bye from me.
Join the angry army.
Aggronix. Don't forget to have some like button down below first and subscribe to become a member of the Aggronix. Later.